Afghanistan is currently facing a very complex humanitarian situation. The country's fragile economy, widespread poverty, and limited access to basic services make it extremely difficult for families to meet their everyday needs. In addition to these long-standing challenges, Herat province is experiencing a sudden and massive influx of returnees from Iran, particularly through Islam Qala, the main border crossing. Since January 2025, hundreds of thousands of Afghans have been forcibly returned, with daily crossings sometimes exceeding 40,000 people. This large movement of people has overwhelmed local infrastructure and resources, creating urgent humanitarian needs. Most of these returnees are families, including children, women, and elderly individuals. Many of them have lived in Iran for years, some even born there, and now they are returning with almost nothing. They face extreme heat, up to 45 degrees Celsius, and lack adequate shelter, food, clean water, and healthcare. A significant number have no documentation, making it even more difficult for them to access services or reintegrate into communities. In Herat, and specifically at Islam Qala, these challenges are urgent and life-threatening.
Following the activation of Start Fund Alert 970 Afghanistan, a spike in cross-border migration to support Afghan returnees crossing through Islam Qala border. Every day, more than 5,000 families arrive from Iran with nothing, facing extreme heat, food insecurity, and no shelter. This fast and flexible funding from the Start network, with OHW's implementation and support from Cordaid, allowed us to respond immediately to the crisis. This crisis response is supported by the Start Fund, which 1,655 families are receiving cash assistance to meet their most urgent needs, and 380 households are receiving rental support to secure safe shelter from the heat. And further, help desks with referral services are connecting vulnerable individuals to protection, health, and psychological support. What makes this Start network unit is its speed. Once an alert is raised, members review it collectively, agreed on activation, and within just a few hours, funds are allocated. This enables partners to begin responding within 72 hours. Here in Afghanistan, that rapid process made a real difference. For sure, it saved lives, addressed critical gaps, and restored dignity to families returning home with nothing.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. من نعمت الله نظری هستم، ولد سلمان علی از ولایت غزنی اولوسوالی قره باغ. من مدت 32 سال تو ایران زندگی میکردم که مشکلات خیلی واقعا سخت بود. من مدارک داشتم، کارت آمایش داشتم، کارت آمایشمو ندادن، اصلا کلا همه چیزمو زندگیمو همه چیزمو به هم ریختن. بعدشم دوباره ما اونجا خیلی اذیت بودیم، تو حرفای خیلی زشت به ما میگفت، خوگیروی خونهمون ندادن، حقوق ما رو اصلا نمیدادن. خدا شهیده، هر چی که میرفتیم این برو فردا بیا، 20 روز بعد بیا، همه شما را اذیت میکردن. تو نون بایی که میرفتیم اصلا نون به ما نمیدادن، میگفت افغانی حق نداره نون باید بگیری. تو هر جا که میرفتیم ما اذیت میکرد به ما، هر حرفی هر چیزی که از ذهنش در میومد به ما میگفت. بعد ما خودم پاما معیوبیم، خدا شهیده، میرفتم سر کار که اصلا نمیتونستم پای بالا کنم، دیگه کمر دروم سیاتیک زد تو پام، خود لگن پای من در رفته، اصلا یک طرفه جوش کرده. و همچنین تشکری میکنیم از دفتر کوردید و استارت فند، مبلغ 13250 افغانی به ما کمک کردن تا ما دو ماه 3 ماه بالاخره کرایه خانه به ما بدیم تا بعد ببینیم چی میشه، از پیش خدا چی میاد برای ما.
Without rapid intervention, returnee families are at risk of homelessness, exploitation, and prolonged vulnerability. Immediate humanitarian assistance, including shelter, cash support, and protection services, is essential to help these families survive and regain dignity during this crisis.